Hello, everybody, once again. So, Andrea Twaorwsk here with Real Biz by Andrea. What I'm going to be talking to you guys about today really helped transform the businesses that I have into making maybe a couple $100s a month to a couple thousand. And I'm not just saying that, this is the absolute truth. And the funny thing is, I'm the type of person where when I'm learning something or I'm not sure about something and I want to learn more, I do research and more research. Okay, so when I first started really thinking and focusing on my online business, I did a lot of research. So I'd be doing research by Google searches, I'd be looking on Pinterest, I'd be joining groups on Facebook. And the more you start doing this, it's a good thing, but it can also get very overwhelming. But the one thing that I do remember people saying to me or to other people, I suppose in a Facebook group, was you need to really hone in on who your client is and who your client will be. As soon as you realize that, then you can focus as much as possible. And yes, that makes sense to me now, but when I was first getting started as a beginner, that was just over my head. Like, I didn't understand what all of these coaches and all these people were talking about when they said you need to focus. Because what I thought was, well, I would like to please as many people as possible because I'm starting this whole online business venture, so I want to reach as many people as possible because I have so much to offer, so much to give people, that I don't understand this whole you need to focus, because I truly feel that I'm multi-talented, where I can do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. If you put an idea in my head and I'm passionate about it, I am there and I'm going to do it. So this whole you have to focus thing, I didn't understand that. A perfect example, I tutor dental hygiene and dental assisting students. I'm an online business coach. I write ebooks. I can make my own websites. I've had a blog now for several years. So when I heard you have to focus, I thought what they were talking about was you had to focus on one thing. So focus on writing ebooks and that's it. But that's not really what they were talking about, at least I don't think so. So that's just kind of what I want to explain to all of you. So when I focused on who my client is, so who I want to serve, and this is my real life example. Take my online business coaching, okay? There are coaches out there who serve everybody. So anybody and everybody who wants to start their own business, they say that they can help you. But see, the more vague you are, there are people that will come on your website and say, well, I don't know if he or she can help me because it seems like they help everybody. I'm different, I'm rare, so I don't know if she or he can help me. But once you focus, like I did, as soon as I said, I'm a mentor and an online business coach for people getting started. So that's my focus. So not only on people who want to start their own business, but I focus on people who are getting started. So this means they have no idea. They know they want to get started, but they don't know how. So if I have somebody like that coming onto my website, and as soon as they see that I'm an online business coach for people getting started, then they'll say, oh, okay, this is perfect for me. So you see how if I had simply put on my website, I'm a business coach for people who want to start their online business. Yes, that sounds good, but there's room for everybody to say, well, I'm a little in particular, I don't know if she can help me, or I'm just getting started, I don't know if she can help me, or I've had a business for a couple years, I kind of want to take it further, I don't know if she can help me. But as soon as you focus and you're specific, then people know whether you can help them or not. Because if you try to please everybody, you're not pleasing anybody. And that's the truth. So I thought some examples might help you guys out a little bit with that. But then I took things further because I realized that I liked coaching people getting started a lot more than people who, let's say, were already making a couple $1,000s a month, but they wanted to make a couple thousand more, because I felt I'm not the person that they should be reaching out to, because I make anywhere from, let's see, my lowest month was probably $500 a month to making $8,000 a month with my online coaching. So that could be from consults, from courses, from the ebooks that I sell, from, anything along those lines. So I didn't feel qualified to be teaching somebody how to make 10,000 or 20,000 a month because I'm not. So how is that fair for me to be teaching them when I'm not doing it myself? So clearly I've missed the mark on something because I'm not making $10,000 or $20,000 a month. So I didn't want to be teaching those people how to do that because I'd be saying to them, well, I'm not making 20,000 a month. You're talking to the wrong person because that's just not something that I'm doing. Am I saying I don't want to? Not necessarily, but I also know that for me to make $20,000 a month, I would need to spend a lot more time on the business than I am now. Do I want to do that? No. I want to keep things small, simple. This is Real Biz by Andrea, and that's how it is. There's not everybody out there who wants to make $20,000, $30,000 a month. Is it always possible? No. And that's what coaches don't tell you. If you hired a team of 10 people, they all have a salary of $40,000 a year. Well, then, yeah, I would hope to be making $20,000 a month, right? But I don't want to do that. I don't want to hire 10 people. I might hire an assistant one day, but do I need that now? No. I work depending on the week on my tutoring, on my teachings, on making courses. It's about 20 hours a week at the most. It's typically 6 or 10, but I am happy with that. So making, let's say, at the most, I've made a little over $8,000 a month, and that's working 20 hours a week. That's awesome. That's awesome. I know people who are working full time, working very, very hard and hate it. And they make maybe $1,000 a paycheck. So that's maybe $2,000 a month. I'm making $8,000 a month, working 20 hours a week at the most, and I love it. But that happened when I became as specific as possible. So you see how things could change. Plus, the more specific you are, then that means you can take the next step, which is trying to decide who your ideal client is. So the next step for me was my ideal client is and was people just getting started who had no idea, because I was there once. I had no clue how to make my own website, how to sign up for this, how to sign up for that, what I maybe should be paying for to make my business easier. I had no clue. But I couldn't find a coach out there who was teaching specifically people like me. There are a lot of coaches out there, and it's not a bad thing, but there's a lot of coaches out there who don't want to be seeing the new people because you have to spend more time with them. Are you making more money? Not necessarily, because those new people don't have a lot of money to spend. So do they want to spend the extra time, teaching them, helping them, coaching them, asking their questions, which may seem to be like, oh, well, this is easy. How come this person doesn't know this? Well, they don't necessarily want to do that because they want to make the $20,000 a month mark, but you can't do that by teaching new people who are just trying to get started with their online business, but they don't know how, and they may have a budget. They could say to you, I have $50 to spend, $100 maybe, but that's it. They've spent all their money taking your course or their course. They don't want to spend anything else. But again, there's a lot of coaches out there who have moved past that point. But I don't want to. I love teaching new people and helping them. So if you have any questions, let me know. But I guess the takeaway from this episode is As silly as it sounds, trust me, I thought the same thing when I first started, but be as specific as possible or of who your ideal client is and who you want to teach, and I guess what your expertise is. So let me give you a couple other examples. Take my tutoring. So I tutor dental hygiene and dental assisting students. But to be more specific, I tutor online only. So I don't meet them in person. I tutor them for their board exams. Do I tutor them for their, anatomy and sciences for their classroom tests and exams? No. It is specific to the board exams that they have to take at the very end. So that's as specific as possible. So I would never have people coming to me and saying, I don't know exactly what you do. No. It is clear and it's to the point. Let's say, I've mentioned this before, but let's say you are a health coach. Be specific of what you're teaching. Do you want to focus on teaching people how to make and cook healthy food, how to purchase healthy food? Or are you thinking more along the lines of, do you want to teach people what's in healthy food? Or again, I'm not a health coach, so I'm trying to think of some good examples. But just be as specific as possible. Let's say you like essential oils, which I love them. Do you want to teach people how to use them? Do you want to teach people the history behind it? Do you want to teach people ways they shouldn't be using them? Do you want to teach children and people in their 30s to 40s how to use them? Or do you want to teach seniors how to use them for certain pain that they may have? Sorry, horrible examples here. This is the real me. I don't have a script. I just talk. Okay, so I hope that helps. I could be talking about this forever, but I will cut the video short because I did promise that I would keep these episodes short and sweet, but they always tend to be a little bit longer than I intend them to be. But just remember, think about who your ideal client is. Be as specific as you can. You may be thinking that might mean you're not reaching as many people, but the opposite happens. You will actually reach more people because that person who does see, let's say you're advertising on Pinterest or on social media, that person who sees, oh, she's a coach for people getting started only. That's me. That is perfectly me. But if you said that you're a coach helping people start their own business, yes, that's specific, but you need to get more specific. I hope this helps and stay tuned for the next episode.